And welcome back, everybody. We are back here with the interviews with the winners of the No Fear Wolves versus Degenerates Reformed series with Epicfailguy and Cute Raichu, the mid laner and the AD carry, respectively. Metapods, I just want to have some of your takes about that game number 3 before we move on to the interview. What did you think about that game number 3?
That game was insane. The amount of times they're fighting over the dragon, the way that Raichu was maneuvering on LeBlanc, it was a banger.
It was an absolute banger, and with now the winning members kind of talking about it. Cute Raichu, Epicfailguy, thoughts on the series, thoughts about those games, anything you guys have?
Go ahead, Raichu. You can go first.
I mean, I'm just saying, my coach said that LeBlanc would be a bad pick, and now I get to pick it more. Just saying.
It didn't look too bad, I have to say. It didn't look too bad. We were excited for the Azir gameplay, and we did get it in game number 1 versus, I believe, the Anivia. And kind of talk to me about that series, because, again, it looked like it was kind of a slow roll until you got that pick onto Colebox, burning his flash and burning his TP. And then the game just kind of transitioned to, let's see if we can do Azir highlights. Talk about kind of what your role was in game number 1 and kind of the mentality of the team going into the series.
So I told my team before the game I wanted to hit a Revenant, which is like the hardest Azir combo. And,
Okay.
and then I like the third drag when I stole the Infernal. I literally lagged out the whole time. I didn't know I stole it. And then I was towards the end of the game, like I think our 4th dragon, I went to go Revenant the Anivia and I lagged out and I missed completely.
Can you explain what a Revenant is?
So a Revenant is, imagine, like instead of Shurima shuffling where you go to them and you shuffle them backwards, right? A Revenant is when you have a soldier where they are and you scoop them back. Like you do a shuffle, but you scoop them back and you take them with you. Like you could take them over like dragon walls, you could take them over pretty much any wall.
You eat the soldier and then RQ them back into your team, so you fly with them.
Oh, that's
okay. So
yeah,
you do, like,
I've
the
seen
ping
that
pong.
before.
Yes.
That would have been.
That would have been sick. I'm sorry.
I was trying to do that,
sick.
and I lagged.
Oh.
It was a bit of a whiff.
It was a bit. It's fine though, because you guys did end up picking up the win after, again, 1 Dragon Steal from Skiz, 1 Dragon Steal from Cute Raichu himself, and then just overall good team fighting. Metapods, I know you were talking about that draft in game number 1 and kind of how you favored the No Fear Wolves with that Viego, Xin Zhao, Aphelios, Azir, Nautilus pick. Kind of talk to me about your opinions about that draft and talking about how they can kind of replicate that style as they move into this DCA series next week.
They No Fear did a great job of just picking champions with agency, whereas from the Degenerate side, they had 5 champions that kind of just look at you while you just win the game against them. I really like the Viego pick because he's early on, so you're able to flex it. And just picking lanes like that with agency again, you should be able to make your own plays and find stuff that work for you. I think if you do that going to DCA, it'll be a good match.
Agree. Your guys' thoughts on the DCA matchup next week, kind of how you guys feel about it in terms of who you guys are looking out for or just anything like that, Epic and Cute?
I mean, I think the DCA series is going to be tough for sure. I mean, we lost 2-1 to them, I believe, in the regular series. They're definitely a good team. It's going to be a lot of prep work for us this week, a lot of scrims, a lot of looking back through and drafting. But I'm really excited. I mean, they're a really good team. They snuck out 2nd place just from the head-to-head matchups. But I mean, I'm excited and ready to play them and see what they've got for next week in the semis.
No, it's gonna be exciting because again, yeah, they definitely yoinked the 2nd place. I was like, damn, my boys, No Fear Wolves, they got 2nd. Let's go. And then I was like, oh, it's DCA. What? Huh?
Yeah, like I was like really surprised actually because like going into that week, they're like, oh yeah, No Fear's gonna be 2nd. I'm like, guys, we play CB Rush. And like, anyone over here like notice this? Like,
We play CB Rush.
Guys.
yeah, I mean it's unlucky. It's how it worked out, but an extra week of practice, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's all you got. You got an extra week of practice. Now you got the Aphelios down. Epicfailguy again. We've had me and you. People have called me Goonj
The
and Failguy.
dynamic duo.
Dynamic duo. One's a caster, one's an all-pro. first team AD carry. Talk to me about your kind of. I know you talked to me early on this split about you wanting to be that all-pro first team AD carry. Talking about kind of this entire split for the No Fear Wolves, and now this culmination going into next week where you're trying to really go up and kind of obviously challenge CB Rush in the finals after the DCA matchup.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bypass the fact that we've already won next week, Gungeon. All right, but yeah, I mean, this season's been fun. I mean, I hit my individual goal of being first place all team or first team all pro. But
You are
honestly,
getting a
I'm
trophy
not
for that as well.
I'm not satisfied with it. I feel like I can play a lot more, and I know there's a lot of doubts from the people in the mid league around why I was first place team all pro, and they feel like a lot of other people got robbed of that. So I'm just more looking into the future of trying to prove that I am deserving of the first team all pro, and really kind of proving that point, and just keep on improving my play from week to week because there's always stuff to be learned.
I'm excited. I think that this is going to be a banger of a series. Again, all-pro first team ADC, all-pro second team mid lane cute Raichu and Epicfailguy. The stage is all yours. If you have any shout-outs, if you have any call-outs, if you have any spicy banter, no cursing, the floor is all yours, guys.
My boy Doogsy.
Shout out, dude.
Stepping in for Josh when he was unavailable for the first couple of games. Our coach, as always, just draft diffing these teams.
Duke said it would be an owner gap, and I hate to break it to you, but it kind of was.
True.
I'm just saying. They did go one-on-one in the bot lane game 1, so.
Oh, did they actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Duke's Bixus support matchup.
Just saying, man.
That's an absolute banger. The owners coming in, the owners performing, but it did not matter as No Fear Wolves took the 3-0 over to Degenerates Reformed. Thank you guys so much for the interviews. Thank you so much, Metapods, for joining us on the analyst desk when I was too lazy to be on analyst desk. Thank you so much, Cam, for losing your voice for the 7 Mountain Dragon fights that No Fear Wolves subjected you to. And thank you so much, Wumbo, and thank you so much, Dory, for producing, replays, all of that. And with that, we are signing off on Excellency Esports stream number 1. Excellency Esports stream number 2 is still ongoing as Fever and Bucky's are toe-to-toe, I believe in game number 4, to try and see who will take it. AM Grind Coffee, if you need some coffee to make sure that you stay through this banger series, use the code Excellency for 10% off. And I am signing out. Thank you so much to everybody that was on broadcast. Thank you so much for the players. Thank you so much for Degenerates Reformed and No Fear Wolves for giving us a banger series. And we will be back next week with DCA versus No Fear Wolves. Do not miss us, and but do not miss Excellency Esports 2 with Mac Dewey and Necrox. That's also a banger series.